You're live.
Alrighty. Hello. It's Monday.
Feels like a Monday too.
It feels just like a Monday. Another minute. I can't sing good, and Michelle's verifying that. Suzanne, Vanessa, hello. They are here. Joe. Joe is on. Oh, Joe's gone. Oh, Joe's done. Hi, Joe. How's everybody doing this Monday evening? Fix my microphone. Pull down my shirt. I don't like the way that looks.
You don't like the way it looks. I
I like
haven't
the way
even
it
seen
looks.
it yet.
I have my Hatbox Ghost shirt on that I got.
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say don't talk about that one, but you can talk about that one.
I'm going to talk about my Hatbox Ghost shirt from Memento Mori, Magic Kingdom. He's one of my favorite characters. So
Joe said we're off-centered.
we are.
Yeah.
Switch over. My thing's doing that thing where it's pushing the whole picture over to the...
Yeah, I don't know why we're over, but okay.
Too much towards Scott. If you move much further, though, you're going to see our sink.
Right there?
I don't know.
Oh, now we see the sink.
That
would be our faucet. It's a Mullen. Right there. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Good.
It's good.
Okay, before we get started, guys, as always, I will remind you to please share this video if you would be so kind, because we have lots of fun Halloween stuff to talk about
Some spooky
today.
Halloween stuff.
Oh.
Well,
Wow.
yeah, I don't know about how spooky.
Yeah, no, either. It's not as spooky. It's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. It's not too spooky. Just a little bit.
No, it's
Give
not
a
so
3-year-old
scary.
nightmares.
No, you know what?
He's a 3-year-old nightmares. Nobody else.
For somebody like myself who doesn't really like super scary things, it's perfect.
Until we take her to Halloween Horror Nights.
I'm not going. You can
Oh,
keep
she's
saying
going.
I'm not going.
She might go kicking and screaming. You know what I'll do? I'll just tell Joe Kelly you need him to go, and he'll tell you,
No.
come on, that he
You
needs you
can't
to
turn
go.
people on me. That's not fair.
Joe, I'll text you after the show.
No.
I need you to force her to go. I have the ticket. I just need
I
to make
love
her
my
go.
job, but come on now. Let's be nice. Hi, Chris.
She really wants to go. She's
No.
just acting.
No, I don't.
She's an actor.
Okay.
Chris.
So if
Are we ready to get started?
If
Or what are we
you would
doing?
like
wow,
to
we
begin.
109 people.
you know why? Because we're giving something away today. We keep more
Or they
people.
clicked on it by mistake.
Either that, or a lot of you want to know about the Halloween party.
And we're going to talk all about
And
it.
we're going to tell you all about it. So I hope you're
Maybe
ready.
we're going to hold a little bit off till the end. No, I'm just joking. We'll tell you.
No, we'll tell you the whole thing. And of course, we'll probably get sidetracked too. So keep that in mind. That we're gonna try to stay on the Halloween track, but there's no promises.
And I'm going to say this now. Halloween means tricks and treats. So we will be talking about food. So I don't want to see none of those things. Oh, here we go. Sidetrack the food. I'm preempting it now. There will be food discussions.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be food discussion.
Because we got to try some. So that was pretty good.
We did. Okay, so.
Are we ready?
I think so.
I almost feel like I should do like a haunted mansion type introduction this week. Like, I'm your ghost. No, never mind. Hi, welcome to TMSM Weekly Live, show number 19 for August 20th, 2018. I'm Scott Atwood.
I'm Michelle Atwood.
Wow, I completely forgot what day it was. That's sad.
Well, you know
Very
you're that
sad.
tired when you don't even know the day, date,
I
time.
don't even know if I'm tired anymore.
You know what? I'm actually surprised we started on time.
Somebody loves your ears. Those are from Erica's shop, actually.
Yes, we're gonna talk
that
about.
later.
We're gonna talk about that.
Erica, one of our staff writers who writes for us every Thursday evening, also helps us out with a lot of other things. She makes those in her shop, so we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Yep.
Talk about Joe and things like that. So
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Joe too. So Joe, if you're watching,
Joe Diebold and Joe Kelly.
and we got you. We got you.
So the last week really was kind of we really didn't do a lot. Like we said last week, it was the first week of school for the boys, so they were tired. We were tired. We're just trying to get a lot of things done around the house. We knew we had Mickey's Not So Scary Party coming up Friday, so we wanted to make sure we had everything covered for that. But before we went there on Wednesday, as we talked about last week, we were going to the radio station to see Joe Kelly at 96.5 WDBL here in Orlando, as him and Laura had invited us to come out and see how the studio runs and meet other people who work in the studio, which it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was so cool to see how they run that. I mean, just seeing the board that she runs, and as the guy who likes to do the computer stuff and the tech stuff, that was awesome to see.
It really was. You know, I know we had talked to you guys about it last week. About, you know, we really weren't sure what to expect, and that we had been helping with Disney's news here in Harrison Stand in May as far as the radio station goes. But I don't even know what you would call it, but now I guess I was officially kind of brought in to send them Disney news.
Yes.
And
that's the way Joe said that he would like her to contribute to his morning show as a, I guess as a Disney theme park contributor, I guess, for the show. So we were excited. She was offered that, and we were so excited to even have that. I think I even cried a little bit. She did cry a little bit.
And then when we got in the car, I called my parents first thing. Like, you know, you wouldn't think that I, you know, won the lottery or something, but you know,
awesome.
for me, and as much, you know, hard work as we put into things to get even just a little bit more recognition, especially for like a really popular morning radio show. It's such a blessing, and I'm so excited. And I want to thank Joe and Laurel for having enough faith in me to do this. I've already sent them over some clips. I don't know if they're using them yet, but I'm going to keep sending them information. So again, mornings on 96.5 WDBO, Joe Kelly's radio show.
And actually, if you don't live in this area and you want to download their app, you can download their app to their phone, and then Michelle can tell you when she's going to be on. And
if I know,
if we know ahead of time. And you can always listen in live through the app anytime. So.
Yes, that's what I told my parents. They're like, well, how am I going to listen because we're in Michigan? I'm like, well, that's how. So I'll keep you posted on that, but that was some pretty exciting news. And it's really great for us at the Main Street Mouse, too. And
there he goes.
There he is. Those of you waiting for Jack, there you go.
Jack showed himself early.
But yeah, it's great for the Main Street Mouse to get just that little bit more recognition, too. So we're really excited. So
it was. It's an awesome opportunity. Joe took us on a tour of the entire studio there. They have 7 stations total in that studio, plus the television station is in the building across the way, I believe. So
I don't know.
I thought that's what he had said. So it was just really cool to see how all the operations run for the radio, and just really get to see the studio and how everything works. It was so much fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
It was great. So we appreciate that.
So
and then for those that are new, that is our dog Jack. And Jack makes an appearance every week, whether it is squeaking his toys, barking at the UPS man, barking at his own shadow,
drinking water,
snorting because he's a bulldog, like loud snorting. So if you hear noises, anybody who's new, it's the dog. Mostly.
And he appears, he's like a co-host, I guess you could say. He's
if he wasn't so fat, I would stick him right here. I told Scott, since we were doing a Halloween show, I should have put Jack in like a pumpkin costume or something and like stuck him on my lap.
You know, what if we got like a table that we put up like right here with a cushion, and he'd sit between? He'd probably sleep the whole time.
Probably.
Probably would.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna talk about Halloween, and then we're gonna tell you who won the Winnie the Pooh pop vinyl and a copy of my book. So we're gonna make you guys and a pin. So we're gonna make you listen to us ramble about Halloween first. So, and if you choose not to, I guess you could fast forward to the end when we're done.
We'll just give them the reason why they can do it. Everybody just jumped off.
Everybody's gone.
They're gone.
You're like, okay, I don't want to listen to you.
Look,
no,
people did just jump off.
But you do want to listen.
If you're interested in Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party,
you want to hear it. And we're going to tell you all about it. Okay, so Friday night, media night, opening night of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Opening night.
Sold out. Hotter than HE double hockey sticks.
Hades was there, and even he said it was hot. He was on stage, and he goes, "Man, it's hot here in Florida."
It was very hot.
It was.
And you know, I know before anybody gets on my case and says it's too early for Halloween. Halloween is a season, not a day, and Disney is all about, you know, stretching that out. And I think, and what did you say?
The reason I believe that Disney did stretch it out is there's a lot of people in the north that are down here right now because kids aren't back in school up north yet. So they never have the opportunity to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party because it usually starts when school starts back up in the north. So this time Disney actually gave these people 4 parties earlier than before Labor Day for them to take their families to and be able to enjoy the party, and something they probably never would get the chance. So I don't know if maybe Disney received feedback and that's why they may have changed it. Who knows? But honestly, it's really a great idea that they did that for those people. So.
Yeah, and speaking from former Northerners, when we used to go to Disney on vacation, like schools in Michigan didn't start till after Labor Day.
Mm-hmm.
So we would go at the end of August, like right before school started. So like if we were, you know, interested in a Halloween party, we would have been able to take advantage of it.
I remember the one time we were down here, it did start the day before we were going to leave, and we didn't really know a lot about it. We weren't really prepared for it.
Yeah, we didn't really know what it was about. I know it sounds really sad because we're supposed to know.
Yeah, we're supposed
that was before we really got rolling.
Yeah, that was in like 2009. We weren't even involved yet.
Yeah, but anyway, so yes, it was early. Yes, it was crowded, and yes, it was hot.
And we were actually there for a media drop, so we really had a structured evening ahead of us. They wanted us to make sure we saw certain things and covered certain events that were going on. So we really ran around that park to get everything.
Exhausted.
We were so tired. We're usually tired after a party night, but this one we both walked in the house and we just needed showers because it was so sweltering hot.
So okay, let's not. You're going to
okay. Let's back up.
Go back. Let's go back to the beginning.
So let's see. It started. We got there. Long line to get in the media check-in.
Yes, because that night they not only had media night, they had the Disney Parks blog winners of people who got to go to the party for free. Mm-hmm. So it was already packed with people that way. And then they invited extra media this time. It was like everybody. Like,
it was all the different Instagram channels and YouTube
like
channels.
YouTube,
and
mom bloggers, run bloggers, food bloggers.
Yeah,
I mean, like everybody you can think of. Oh, international media too.
International media was there, so it was quite an event actually. But they kept it really structured. They kept the groups to what would you say, about 10 or 12 people?
Yeah, I would say. You see, usually when we go to these things, like they give you like a little bit of structure, but then you just go and you cover. This was totally different this time. They had us on a schedule because people were like, "Oh, well, can't you, go cover this or that or go do?" No.
Did you see this? Have you seen that? Yeah,
no.
we weren't. We had a handler that walked us from area to area. We could not veer away from them really at all. They had us in.
Yeah, it was very structured.
Sequestered.
Yes, we were on our own. So okay, when we got there,
hi, Mom said hi. Love you.
Hi, love you, Mom. When we got there, we checked in at the front, and then they said we'll meet you back in the hub at 7.
Yes.
And so we went and we checked out merchandise right away, because of course people want to know about merchandise.
Everybody else went to eat. We went to go shop.
Yeah, I know. You know what? I really wanted to go see what the good stuff was. I mean, yeah, they put out the information for the merchandise last week, but you got to see it.
Right.
So, and then they had like special annual pass holder stuff behind the counter. I have a little bit of the merchandise here. We'll talk about that later too. So we went and checked out the merchandise, and then we met out front.
Right outside of Casey's, right there in the grassy area. That's one of the new areas that was built. They had all the media going into there in groups, and inside there they had stations set up with one which the merchandise where Stephen Miller was kind of going over the merchandise with us. Doing interviews and such. Then they had another area where they were going over some of the food and doing a tutorial on how they actually make the cupcake, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Not so poison apple cupcake, which
I wrote about tonight.
It's awesome.
If you missed it, I wrote a blog and put it out about 4:30 or so.
Yeah, it was fun. And then they had special photo ops with Mickey and Minnie in their fall. Would you say fall?
It was like Halloween outfits.
Yeah, Halloween outfits, and Goofy was out there dancing to Thriller and everything else, which was a lot of fun. But we were in that area for what would you say?
45
minutes.
For a while,
yeah. We were in there for a while.
So let's go in like order what we did. Okay, so Stephen Miller was first,
right,
Stephen Miller is the merchandise guru at Walt Disney World. So
and the nicest guy.
And nice.
Yes,
we have video of that on our YouTube channel too, but. So he gave us a rundown of what the merchandise is this week, and in case you, or this year, I'm sorry, if you missed it last week, I do have a video of it on our YouTube channel, and I wrote about it in a blog too. But what did he show? We're talking about the Hocus Pocus.
He talked about the Hocus Pocus stuff and the impact he had on helping to create it. One of the coolest things I think they have this year is they have the T-shirts of the 3 Sanderson sisters, which is their dress basically, but in a shirt form. Which is really, he even said, he goes, "This is if you don't have a costume, what a great way just to buy a T-shirt and you're in costume."
Yeah, it's a way to almost Disney bound as the Sanderson sisters.
This was really cool. They had they showed us the pins, the new Magic Band, which actually has glow in the dark technology into it. I guess you'd say technology. I'm not sure what it is. The T-shirt. The ornaments, the mug.
The spirit jersey, did we talk about that?
Spirit jersey, no. Did not
Okay.
mention. Now we said that the spirit jersey.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else. There was like 3 or 4 different types of shirts. Really, that was it.
It was it. But the patterns this year for the what do you call it? Like the theme this year, like the shirts have like a little bit of each part of the party on it.
It does. You look at the shirt and you'll see the Headless Horseman. You'll see parts from the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
You just see a lot of cool things on there. If you really look at the shirt, you're gonna be, oh, okay, I remember that part. I remember that part from the party. So it's a really fun shirt to have this year for the party.
Mm-hmm. And food.
I told you we were gonna talk about food. so they went down the dessert lineup. Actually, they didn't talk about any of the regular food options. They just talked about the dessert options. And the first one was the not so poison apple cupcake. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
And this was a apple cinnamon cupcake, which they told us it's double the size of a normal Disney cupcake.
It's big.
It's big. And then so they actually showed us how to make it. So they have the cupcake filled with the cake mix, and then there's a praline pecan mix, I guess you could say.
It's kind of in between, like on top of the cake, in between like that and the frosting.
And then they put layers and layers of buttercream frosting. Then they put a red layer of buttercream frosting on top.
It's like a dome of buttercream.
Which is that covered in like candied apple?
No,
that's just red. Then there's candied apple, the red stuff on a candied apple. There's the crispies of those all over the top of that.
Yes.
And then a little black licorice to make the stem of the apple.
Yeah, it is. You know, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it at first, truthfully, because of the apple cinnamon with the red candy and all that stuff. But when you put it all together, it was really good.
Really good.
Really, really sweet. Like 3 of us tried to share one cupcake and we couldn't even finish it.
Yeah, they gave us all our own cupcake if we wanted it, but we took one and we were eating off the one, and then we still had half of it left and we were done. So our other friend Sean.
Yeah, he's like, "You guys gonna finish that?" And I'm like, please take it. It's fine. And he couldn't finish it either.
Erica showed up. She just said she loves the ears.
Oh yes, these are Erica's ears. We're
gonna talk about
that.
those in a little bit. Anyway.
So, and what else did they have? They had black cream puffs in the shape of a doom buggy with like, I think it was cookies and cream filling with the hitchhiking ghosts on there. They have Jack Skellington like cake pops. They had
Master Gracie, like what was that? It looked like a tomb almost, Master Gracie, but was that the thing with the dirt in it? Or
they had an Oogie Boogie, like it was Jello with, but it was like gluten-free Jello or something.
Yeah, it was the gluten-free offering they had.
And then they had I was gonna say
You took away
pumpkin
my
cheesecake.
guide.
I'm sorry, pumpkin cheesecake. They had with Mickey heads on it.
I had my thing when she took it away from me.
Sorry, I got
It was
distracted.
all on here.
Oh, and then if you want like food, which we didn't try there, we had it later. Pecos Bills had Hades nachos.
Hades nachos. They were black bean nacho chips with buffalo chicken and then the queso cheese sauce on it. And then you could of course go to the toppings bar and
load it
add
up.
onto it. So
And it wasn't. You know what? It wasn't that hot. I mean, considering. I don't like really spicy hot food. I do like buffalo sauce. Is that what you call it?
buffalo.
I mean, but not too spicy.
She didn't used to, but now she loves it.
I'm kind of
Here's all the
used to it.
desserts, by the way, in case you were
So yeah, but the Hades nachos are not that bad, and if you're like me that can't do super spicy food, it really wasn't that
Or you
bad.
just go put a pound of sour cream on it, it cools it all down.
That helps too. So those are Pecos Bills. Okay, so the specialty food this year was Jack Skellington dessert, Hitchhiking Ghost dessert, Oogie Boogie meringue, Maleficent dessert, Madame Leota dessert, and Worms and Dirt dessert.
Yeah, that was one with Master Gracie's tombstone in there.
Yeah, and then the Maleficent one was like green ice cream, soft serve, in a black cone with chocolate ears.
Yeah,
on
chocolate
the top.
horns.
Chocolate horn
Yeah.
ears.
Her,
I'm so used
her
to
chocolate horns coming out of the top, so it was really kind of cool.
Yeah, so and these are items that are only available at the Halloween party.
Yes, you can't get them any other time. Plus, at the Oogie Boogie popcorn bucket that is available during the party.
Yes.
And then
If
I
you
think
can get one.
And then I think they have another Halloween, just a normal bucket.
Yeah, the regular, just the cylinder popcorn buckets, they have those too, and those are easy to get.
But to be honest, we didn't even have time. We barely had time to eat. We only ate out of necessity that we were both feeling sick because of the heat, and we hadn't had a chance to eat. It's the only reason we ran to Pecos Bills really quick to eat something because we just did not have the time.
Yeah, because after we did the food and merchandise segments, then it took. So we going
Pirates.
to okay. So we went over to Pirates, and I don't know. I'm just gonna recap for people who didn't see the blogs I put out last week about what's new. So this year, over at Pirates of the Caribbean, there's actually live pirates in the ride. Now, I didn't know if they meant like pirates on your boat with you, like a tour guide pirate, or if they meant like pirates in the ride. So so they have real live people
spread out throughout the ride. And one thing I just want to touch on, Terry asked about the allergy-free snack options throughout the park. There's a disc that they give you when you get there, and they also tell you where to go, and there is allergy-free trick-or-treat locations to go to throughout the park.
The signs are like that turquoisey green color.
Yes.
For that.
So they do make it clear for the people who need the allergy-free.
And the Oogie Boogie thing is allergy-free too.
Yes, his dessert was allergy-free. Just wanted to touch that before I forgot it, that's all.
Okay. So anyway, over at Pirates, we actually spoke to a pirate. About the new the new edition. And then afterwards we went over to Tortuga to the somebody had asked about the
spa type?
Yeah, like the adult bippity boppity
bippity
boutique
boppity
stuff.
boutique,
They had someone in there doing a Maleficent makeover. So, and the girl had like her hair, there was horns made out of her hair.
It was kind of cool.
It was cool.
Yeah.
And then they said that you can do Halloween makeovers. You can do princesses, pretty much
Just
any
anything.
character that. Because I'm like, can you do Rapunzel? And he's of course. So.
Yeah, which of course now she wants to have done because she says for research purposes. She only sells it that way, so you gotta kind of go with it.
Yeah, I'm like research purposes. I really should go and have that done.
But the best part was they said any character that's in the Disney library or catalog,
can figure it out.
They can figure out a way to do some kind of inspired to that character on your makeup. And they even said if you want to go to like the dress shop in Disney Springs and get a dress and then go back there, then they can finish the look for you between hair and makeup or anything like that. But it's not available at the Magic Kingdom. It's available at 4 locations, and I can't remember the locations offhand. Can you talk?
I wrote about it. You could search search it on
You
the
can
site.
search for the site.
Okay.
No, but there is more information on there. But if it is something the older princesses would like to take part of, they can take a part in the Bippity Boppity.
Did you just say older princesses?
Older than the young girls.
Us old princesses.
Older than 13.
Older.
You have to be older than 13.
Us old princesses can get our faces done too.
Okay,
I'm
you young princess.
Princesses of all ages. How about that instead of old
There you
ones?
go. I said older.
I know. I'm just teasing.
I'm not talking about the. Never mind.
Never mind. I'm just harassing you.
She's doing a good job of it, as you can see. Thanks, Michelle.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna go back upstairs now.
No, you're
Stop me
not.
here.
You're not. Okay.
Okay, so anyway, we were in there. We got to hear about that, and they showed us some of the tutorials, and Michelle got information about getting a Rapunzel makeover. At that point, they let us. We were over in Tortuga. Then they had us walk all the way over to Cosmic Rays.
Yeah, we walked all the way over there.
Over there to hear a spiel about the enhancements to the rides during the night. And so there's 3 enhancements. She just mentioned the pirate one. There's also an enhancement to the Mad Tea Party ride, which has gotten even madder, is how they keep saying it. The music's changed. The faster you spin your cart, the more the music
It's got like disco
changes.
lights.
The lights change. Really kind of nauseating just to watch it, actually.
We didn't go on that, but we
didn't
took
go on
video
it.
of
We
it.
took video of it, and then we did go on Space Mountain, which Space Mountain, they completely blacked it out. There was not any
They're
lights.
calling it Deep Space Mountain.
It is dark. There's new soundtrack that plays while you're on it, but you don't see anything. The only light you see is when they take your picture after you make the one curve, where you usually go down the lit up tunnel.
Yep.
That's not even lit up.
I will say this. For those like myself who have issues with anxiety, panic, when you're going up, you're in Space Mountain and you go up and you usually see the astronauts and you're going up the hill. You don't see any of that. And I felt a moment of despair, maybe a pinched panic, like, oh my God, why did I agree to do this? Because you can't see anything in there. So deep space, is like it's black.
I couldn't even judge where we were in the ride.
No.
Usually I know about when we're getting close to the end or whatever. I couldn't even judge that. All of a sudden I knew we were ending because we slowed down. That's the only reason.
Even the tunnels, like the tunnels that usually flash, like in the beginning and then like towards the end where it looks like you're getting shot out of like the rocket at the end, none of it. It's all black. So you don't see anything from the time you leave like the docking station right there until you're getting ready to get out.
Yeah.
So if you have issues with dark spaces. I don't recommend it. I mean, I was fine once it got going, but it was very, very different.
And there was a long wait for it. Luckily, because we were there with media, they gave us a fast pass of sorts for us to be able to use, even though there is no fast pass for the night.
We had like these badges, but then we had something else on the badge to show like we could go on just like the 3 new things. But like I said, we didn't go on the teacups because it was hot and we didn't want to not feel well as it is. So we just kind of watched from the side.
And Pirates, we never got to. We literally ran out of time. We did everything we could do, but we didn't get to do Pirates either. We wanted to.
No, we got to talk to the pirate, and we got to go stand by the pirate, but we didn't go on the ride.
We didn't get to go on the ride at all, which was kind of sad. I wanted to see that.
Yeah. But see, all this was going on, there's the structure of, they had us, like, our group, that's the order our group went in. So we had to go all the way across to Tomorrowland, and while that was going on, the first Booty U parade was going on, so we missed the first Booty U parade.
When they had us walking over from Tortuga to Cosmic Rays, the end of the Hocus Pocus first show was going on.
Yeah, we're walking with the guides, the Disney guides, and I'm trying to like take pictures of the Hocus Pocus show as we're walking.
You couldn't.
Because I felt like I was missing out. And I don't want that to come out wrong because I'm super appreciative that Disney invites us to these things.
No, it was awesome that we were there.
But you get, like, when you cover these events, you kind of get stuff in your head, like how, okay, I want to cover this, and this, and it's like everything was out of order. So we had to redo everything that we normally do. So by the time that we got done with the Disney guided part, it was after 9. We were like, okay, let's plot the map.
We have less than 3 hours.
We have less than 3 hours to cover everything for you guys. How are we going to do this? And we're like, we're never going to be able to. No. But we did.
So we got off Space Mountain first, and then we decided, okay, we need to get ready. We want to get ready for Wishes, but we were going to try to get over by the Haunted Mansion because we wanted to see Lady...
it was Renata
and
Butler.
And they just happened to be out when we got there. Actually, Lady Renata was just returning when we got over there, so we got a little bit of footage recording.
I did live footage of that. I think some of you saw the live footage of the Ghost and the Butler up on the...
They are so entertaining. I didn't want to leave. We had to leave because we had to get ready for the fireworks. But they are just so funny. They don't stop.
No,
they ad-lib and
they just go and go and go. And I put up video of he was singing Halloween songs. So they kind of entertain the crowd as they're standing in line for the Haunted Mansion. And then they have like the fog machines going, and they put like extra lights up on the mansion. Yes. It is just a really cool effect. And Haunted Mansion is my favorite. It's my favorite. So I have to go over there.
And I have the full video on my Instagram TV, my IGTV. So if you go there, you can see the full video I recorded. They actually interacted with me.
Yeah, they were talking to him when I was recording it. So, or she was.
Yeah, she was talking to me.
So, but yeah, so if you're gonna go to the party, and I know a lot of people don't like to do rides at the parties, go over to the Haunted Mansion and watch the Ghosts on the Lawn. It is worth it. They're funny. They're entertaining.
They are. They got some really quick jokes that are just you'll
they
walk away
are
with a
funny.
smile.
They talk about how they died, and she said she was buried over in the cemetery, and I don't remember exactly what she was saying.
But then what had happened was some people walked out of the mansion dressed as Donald Duck, and the butler goes, "Oh, look, it's the ducks." She goes, "Oh, those are live ducks. I didn't know the dead ducks aren't over there in the cemetery with me."
Yeah, I mean,
she's a Southern belle.
Yeah, they're really quick with it, and they're good.
Oh, they are. They're funny. So definitely. So we had to part ways with them, and we had to run over and get set up for the fireworks. And because I wanted to record them well, we wanted to stand dead center.
Dead center
of the hub. So I set up my camera. We were at the far back of the hub, just as you were getting ready to go down Main Street. And we have a new tripod that's over 6 foot, so I was able to get above the entire crowd with our video. So we set up, filmed, and we had about 5 minutes when we got there.
Yeah.
After we got set up and everything before they started. So then we got to see Hollow Wishes, which is just phenomenal. I love that.
Yeah. The Hollow Wishes is the same show, I would say, every year.
Yeah, I don't think that's changed.
But it's great. The special fireworks they do is just, it makes it that much better to go to these parties to see that. And if you like, they do like a villain section, they do a Haunted Mansion section, they do Nightmare Before Christmas section.
And then some villains show up in their part of the section.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
It's really great. It's a great show. So we do have that video up on our YouTube channel, so you can go check that out whenever you have time. So that show was at 10:15 that started, so it was about 10:30 or so.
Now, mind you, we had a very small window to get our stuff done.
So this is 10:30 at this point. We both looked at each other and we're both starting to get sick and nauseous. So we had to eat something. So we figured we had till 11:15 because we didn't get to see the first parade. We had to make sure we were set up for the second parade. So we ran the Pecos Bills and we just decided we were going to film from back there in Frontierland because
that's where we got
easier.
The Hades nachos.
And that's where we had the Hades nachos. So we walked right outside of Pecos Bills. Maybe we realized it's almost time and you have those horsemen getting ready to run, so we gotta get there because he runs about 5 minutes before the parade starts. So if you think you can run up 2 minutes before the parade starts, you will not see the headless horseman. So make sure you get there 5 minutes before.
I've heard people complain like, "Where's the horseman? You know, why didn't he run first?" He does run first, but it's like 5 minutes.
So we have a separate video with just the horseman running by, and then we have the video of the parade itself. So they're not.
And the horseman is awesome. If you the whole Booty-U parade is like my favorite, but you want to get the whole experience, give yourself a few minutes extra and see the horseman. We usually don't record from that far back in the park. This was like where the step off of the parade was. Right. But being that, again, crunch time, we didn't have a lot of time to do things, so we had to take what we could get. Exactly. We walked right outside of Pecos Bills. There was a little spot where the tape is that the cast members taped off, and as long as you were standing in the tape, you were fine. And there was just enough room in that
I just
tape.
had the tripod set up. I had it up as high as I could go, and it just gave me a decent view to where we could see everything as it came by. But seeing the horsemen that close back, I don't know. I like the parade back there just because you feel so much closer to the excitement, to the actors, to the floats. But seeing the horsemen that close and seeing how large that horse is, and seeing him ride by. It's amazing to see it, actually. It's one of those things that no matter how many times you see it, it's still like that awe moment, like, wow.
It is.
What did I just see?
So let's talk about the parade.
So the parade, we almost both noticed almost immediately it's different.
It's out of order.
It's
different. Now, if you are like us and are like the diehard Disney person that you know how things go. I mean, like we watched Hallowishes, and that's why I said it was the same. It's the same show, but it's a good show. But it's like, you know, Disney people don't like change usually. I mean, from what I gather. So you notice when things are different.
Right. So one of the first things we noticed, that first is still the opening. They're pushing the sign, Mickey's Booty-U Parade, and walking by. And then they have characters that walk by, and they have masquerade masks they hold in front of their face. And instantly we noticed 2 new characters were added to that, which somebody was very excited because Rapunzel and Flynn were right there. They kind of walked with Jasmine and Aladdin, so they had another princess and prince there to be a part of that. But then, was it after that we saw Captain Hook and Pan? And
I don't remember.
That whole scene, but that one really threw us off because Hook wasn't on his ship anymore. His ship is not there. And then after they passed by with the whole Peter Pan group, Tink comes by on a big gold chest of money sitting on top of that.
Treasure chest, a gold chest of money.
Gold chest of money. It was gold. Gold and sparkly. But it was different for us, and we're both kind of looking at each other. Okay, where's the other ship? Why is there?
It was perplexing because then I started to second guess myself. I'm like, wait a second.
What parade was I thinking?
I'm like, that's not right. Now somebody told me, okay, the new Tink float was actually, I don't know if I told you this. When I posted about it being new, somebody said that float was used like 10 years ago in like a Pirates and Princess parade, and it was recycled for the Booty-U. Now I can't verify.
It looked brand new.
It looked brand new, but it probably refurbed it, whatever.
Painted it, made it look good.
But yeah, so that was new. There was just changes. Oh, the cow.
The cow. She's actually she's in not in front of what she used to be. She's in front of I think those are what, silos.
Yeah.
She's in front of that, and it says Halloween Hoedown, and she's still got her country and western dancers in front of her. But even before that,
it's a new float.
Yeah, but she's still there, and then you got the
they got the chicken in the back. Clarabelle.
After that, so yeah, Clarabelle and that. But before that, even the Haunted Mansion group is all the same, but they actually moved that because now Jack Sparrow's ship is in front of the Haunted Mansion one.
Yeah, he used to be in the back. It's all out of order.
So it's all out of order. But of course, the Haunted Mansion is still the great part. Seeing the hitchhiking ghosts, they look great, especially in the back. You can really clearly see the detail in their costumes.
Yeah, and the grave diggers and the sparks coming off their shovels hitting the ground.
That's so much fun. Then you see, of course, you see the ballroom dancers come by. And that's another reason I like being that close, because you can actually see the makeup and the costuming that these people wear for this parade, that they're going to walk by you for 20 seconds, yet they put so much detail into what they wear. It's amazing.
Yes. And then after that, what was it? I think everything else was pretty much the same after that part.
The villains rolled.
The villains float is still the end float. The skeleton band, which I absolutely love, was right before then.
Yes.
But we have the whole parade on our YouTube channel if you want to watch it.
Yeah.
I put out something, I don't know if it was earlier today, I'm so tired I can't think. Asking people if they notice the differences. So you'll have to check that video out and let us know what you think.
And if you want to compare it, we have our video from last year on the channel also, so you can do a search.
Yeah, it's not the same parade.
It's completely different.
Close.
Close.
Not the same.
So the parade ended, and at that point, I needed to sit down for a minute. I was really overheated and not feeling well, so we went and sat for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All we had, but we really had to get to the front of the park because we wanted to make sure we caught the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular midnight show, which was the last one because we ran out of time.
The other ones.
We missed the other one, so we had to make sure we got out there and got in a good, decent spot to be able to tape that as well.
Yes.
So we rushed from Pecos Bills up to the front.
And we barely made it.
Barely
we
made it.
barely made it. I think we had 5 minutes to spare.
Something like that. It wasn't that much.
And we got as close as we could up to the castle. We had really good viewing, but it looks far back. If from our video, we weren't as far back as it looks.
No, we were in the first area before you get into the street.
Yeah.
Right there in front of the castle. So I kept the video wide enough so you can see the entire stage and all the actors and characters that came out during it. So I want to make sure we saw it.
Yeah. And if you are a Hocus Pocus fan like I am, it is such a good show.
It really is.
And the cast members that play the Sanderson sisters are pretty spot on as far as their mannerisms, their speaking voices. The show is really good. Plus, you get to see some extra villains that you normally don't get to see, like Hades.
Yeah.
We're talking about him again because it was hot outside. We had his nachos, and he's on the stage.
But Oogie was there, and Oogie has a little bit. It seems like he talks a lot more this year, but his costume is so much better.
Yeah, he looks more green.
He does. He looks brighter green, and he really the role really fits him well. He's really good at it, and the reaction he gets from the Sanderson sisters is great. The crowd, of course, goes crazy when he comes out.
Yeah.
Just like it does when the Sanderson sisters finally come out.
Yeah, it's a good show, and we have that on our YouTube channel too. We took as much as we had to rush to get things done. We actually did get video of the fireworks, the parade, and the show. We stayed after the midnight show, and then I kind of was like went into a bit of panic mode. Like, okay, what are we forgetting?
Because the party ended at midnight, so that show actually starts as the park closes. So if we didn't have it at that point, we weren't getting it that night.
No, so we kind of stayed back and took pictures on Main Street, and I took video of with more stuff I put on Facebook. Main Street, they have like the different colors that go to the music, and then they have like the big lights of the ghosts that go up and down the buildings, and then they have the flashy pumpkins up there. But we didn't leave till after 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it was like 1:20, 1:30 when we got to our car. We were parked in Zurich, so we weren't parked that far back. So we actually had good parking. But by the time we got to the car, drove home, we were both so exhausted. We were so exhausted driving home that we drove home. We both came home. We needed to take showers, so we both felt
awful.
Oh, horrible. We got our showers, and then we were awake. And we couldn't fall
right.
We
fell asleep till like 3.
Yeah, so we were up to almost 3 in the morning, so we were exhausted. Got the next day, and just Saturday was like a recoup day.
No, when we talked about that in the nation too, like how party days at Disney are like extra tiring for some reason, and the next day you're like done for. You got no energy for anything, and that's exactly how
Which
it
is
was.
weird because it's only a 5-hour party. It wears you out more than a whole day at the park.
I think it's because you have to, squeeze so much into a short period of time. But like for us, we thank God, we get to go back again in 2 weeks. They're
That's
having
the best part.
a
Disney
media
invited us
family
again.
night, so we can go and enjoy the party and take the boys with us. Somebody had asked about costumes. There really weren't a lot of costumes the other night. I think because Orlando's had a heat wave. And I believe they said with the heat index it was like 104.
Yeah, it is.
And it was just too hot to wear costumes. We did see a few
Sanderson sisters walking.
Yeah, there was a lot of hocus pocus going on over there.
Hocus pocus, which was
but most people were wearing just Halloween t-shirts and shorts because it was so hot.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. Thank you, Disney, for inviting us for this night. But thank you so much more for inviting us in 2 weeks.
Again, 31st. Yeah, I'm wondering. We were trying to think of costumes to go back in. We're trying to think of group costumes. And I don't know if you guys have costume ideas or whatever, send them in because that would be a really good blog write-up to talk about easy costume ideas for Mickey's Not So
Especially
Scary.
for people traveling to town, they don't have a lot of resources. They don't want to go spend a lot of money on a costume. So what they can put together.
Something easy.
Yeah.
And if worse comes to worse, and if you don't have time to prepare, Disney has plenty of merchandise and ears and things that you can buy if you want to get festive for the party.
Yeah. And we also have some on our site to go off.
We do.
Get some haunted leggings. I think that's all we have.
We have leggings, dresses. We have shirts that you guys have made. Erica's made some shirts.
Yes.
Troy, you made shirts. So we do have Last Princess Apparel shirts. Those work. That's what I wore. That I wore the Doom Buggy shirt that Erica made. That's what I was wearing, and I was wearing the haunted leggings. But I had to roll them up because it was hot.
It was so hot. So that was our party night. I loved it. I had fun. Even though we were rushed, it's still fun to be at the party. I'm hoping in 2 weeks we can actually relax
and
enjoy the party a little bit more. I already said I'm not going to worry about recording as much. I'm happy with my videos I got from this past week. So
I'll probably still post stuff on social media because I can't help myself.
That's her. She can't do it.
That's what I do.
We didn't do any trick-or-treating.
No, we didn't get any candy. I think actually we went on, I had one little bag that they gave us when we walked in, and I believe it flew off on Space Mountain.
Yeah, that's all we had.
I don't know where it is.
Because when you first walk in, they send you down the area behind Main Street. Right over there.
Yeah, they're doing construction back there because of Tron.
Yeah, so by Tony's, they send you down this way. And we got to go down there, and they hand you your starter bag of candy, I guess you could say.
Oh, I'm thinking something different than you are. Never mind.
No, I was thinking about when we first walked in.
Okay, I'm thinking...
When we're first walking in the party, they send you down past Tony's and down the cast members section to get your first bag of candy. You see the statues of Mickey and Minnie and the blow-ups and things like that.
They have a blow-up Happy Halloween thing this year, too.
From M&M.
Yeah, from M&M.
You can see the sponsors everywhere.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So Michelle Perkins, Scott can be Captain America.
Oh, you know what? He has been wanting to do a Captain America thing, but it's so hot. He wanted us to do Guardians of the Galaxy, or he wanted us to do some sort of Marvel group thing. If it wasn't so flippin' hot outside, maybe.
Maybe if we go back later in the season, like if we get to go late September, October.
But like we'd have been miserable the other night if we were wearing long sleeve superhero costumes. There's no way.
But I'm back on my diet now to get in the Captain America costume. I'm gonna grow the beard in a little bit.
But see, we're going to the party in 2 weeks, and they're gonna.
I'm not gonna be ready for that one.
No.
I'm not gonna be ready for that one.
And they'll give us candy, and we missed out on trick or treating.
You know what? You walk around that heat enough, you lose all that candy.
You know what? That's the thing. We split that apple 3 ways, the apple cupcake, and that is all the junk food we had the whole night.
Was it. And we didn't even finish the nachos. We split the nachos and we didn't finish those.
You know, it's a really big foodie letdown that we didn't even take advantage of it, which I guess is good for us. Well, who goes to a Halloween party and doesn't eat the candy? Or even get it? We didn't have time.
We saw all the locations.
We saw other people eating candy.
And then there was lots of photo ops for people. There's lots of magic photos.
Somebody asked about characters. Of course, Jack and Sally is like the longest line.
We didn't even see them.
We didn't even see them. We didn't even go to the back. Oh! I know what we forgot.
The party. The kids' party.
There is the Disney Junior. I can only see out of one eye right now. I'm having issues with my contact lens.
I'll read for her since she can't right now. I just have to find it real quick here. I read it earlier.
It's in Storybook Circus Disney Junior thingy do.
I'm trying to find it on here, and this thing is not in order. It's not listed on here.
What do you mean it's not listed?
Wait. It's right here. It is called Storybook Circus Disney Junior Jam in Fantasyland, and it goes all night long. And I know it was who was it? It was Timon and Doc McStuffins hosting it, weren't they?
Yeah, they just say some of your favorite Disney Junior characters.
That's the only two I've heard that were there. And then also in Tomorrowland, they have the Monsters Inc. Party.
Yeah, they have a dance party in Tomorrowland, which they usually have.
There's the Monstrous Scream-O-Ween Ball with Mike and Sully.
Is that what it's called, with Mike and Sully?
Mike and Sully.
Because all summer long it's been the Incredibles over there, so now it's Mike and Sully for the Halloween party.
Yes.
Okay, so.
I think it's yearly, but they bring out some of their other friends from the movies.
The thing over at Storybook Circus is new this year. So
yes.
Just to recap before we talk about merchandise, what's new is Deep Space Mountain, which is riding Space Mountain in the dark. The dance party, Disney Junior Dance Party at Storybook Circus.
Mm-hmm.
The live pirates in Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that's it. And the Mad Tea Party has the disco-y lights and stuff.
Matter.
Yes.
Lights.
And again, videos are on our YouTube channel. We recorded all of it.
Yes, we did.
So we did pretty good considering that we had to crunch a whole lot of time in. We did pretty darn good.
And we did put out the map as soon as we got there.
Yes.
We took pictures of the map, posted it. So it's actually on the website, not just on Facebook. But
yeah, if you go on our website, you'll find all the pictures of the map.
And there's more trick-or-treat locations
Yes.
this year. They kept advertising that. I don't think there was really anything else, though.
We didn't even get to go back to
No,
Fantasyland.
We ran past 7 Dwarfs.
We just didn't have time. And if we're being completely honest, they had us so busy we didn't have time to do everything.
So in 2 weeks we will do it.
But we'll try. We will try to get back to that corner of the park afterwards, and then let you guys know exactly what characters are where, and if there's like extra treat spots.
Yes, that's what I'll do definitely is I will go through the park and figure out what characters are in what spots, and then we'll post
we usually do that every year, tell people where what characters are where. I know Jack and Sally are usually by the Christmas tree
and
store.
I saw them through the trees that they were there.
Okay.
But we will, when we go back August 31st, probably the next day on the 1st, I will put out a blog that contains where each character is for anybody that's still going to the party, so you can see.
And the parties run through Halloween, so there's lots of time. This is way early in the season, so
And there's only 4 parties in August, and we're gonna be at 2 of them.
Yeah. So so we got you covered.
And if any of you are there on the 31st and you do see us, please stop and say hi. We will have buttons with us and things like that. So if you do see us, just stop, say hi. We won't take up much of your time, and go out and enjoy the rest of the party.
We won't take
much of your time, but I'll give you a button, maybe get a picture.
We are a bit of talkers, if you hadn't noticed, so we might take up,
She's shy.
some of your time. She's shy. So shy. Okay. So you guys want to see some merchandise? Maybe.
Merchandise.
Okay, so I have a little bit of it.
We don't have a lot because we don't have a lot of money. If we had lots of money, we would have had it all.
Trust me, you could go absolutely crazy in there with the merchandise this year. It's that good.
And if you have an annual pass, use your discount.
20% off for annual pass holders.
And you're going to need it.
And you will need it. Okay, so let's begin. I only have I grabbed a couple of Hocus Pocus things because, again, 25th anniversary of Hocus Pocus this year. This was like on my must-have list because it's the Cauldron coffee mug. And it doesn't hold as much coffee as my Haunted Mansion mug does, but who cares? I mean, we can just put it up somewhere. So you get like the logo in the front, and then for those of you, because I know we have some that are collectors and look for important things, on the back it says 25 years of Hocus Pocus. So, and that for me is what I was looking for, things that said the 25, because I cannot believe that movie is 25 years old.
And I can say I think everything except for the Alex and Ani, because I looked at everything, I think everything had the 25th anniversary.
Yeah, almost everything
if it
does
had any
say
writing
it.
on it. If it had writing on it, it had it. If it didn't have writing on it, it didn't have it. So like the shirts that are the 3 Sanderson sister shirts, I don't think there was any writing on it.
It's on the back.
Is it on the back?
On the back.
So it is everywhere. Okay.
Yes. So if you, 25 years, you guys. And it's, for me, I really think that movie is timeless to where when you can watch it, it doesn't seem old.
But on a side note, Nightmare Before Christmas is also 25 this
yes,
year.
It is.
Both movies are 25 years old this year.
25. Where does time go? And they have merchandise. They have all kinds of new merchandise for, excuse me, Nightmare Before Christmas. It's all, if you go to the Emporium, that is like your jackpot of
And that's where Steven kept saying, that's where you can get everything.
Everything. The annual pass holder stuff is behind the register.
In the toy area.
In the main area, like half of it is all Nightmare Before Christmas, and then the other half is all Halloween. And then party nights, it's behind the registers, and you have to have the band. They don't let you just go shop back there. You have to be a party guest to buy it.
So you can actually buy it before the party starts if you're in there, because the party goers can get in at 4 o'clock. If you're a DVC person, you can get in at 2 o'clock, but you'll have your armband, and that allows you to shop early. So if you do get there early and want to go shopping before the party, I would suggest doing that if you don't mind carrying around the bags, because it will save you time.
Yes, it was nuts. People were like packed in there trying to get merchandise because it was good merchandise. So speaking of good merchandise, see, now the cat is meowing in addition with the dog barking. We just can't get the right. Okay, so if you can see this is the Hocus Pocus Christmas ornament. It's a light up ornament, and it's got the sisters, and on the back,
in the cauldron.
Boom, Hocus Pocus 25th anniversary on the back. And it's really hard to see from where I'm sitting, but it has the year. It says 2018 right there.
And the cool part I like about the Disney ornaments is they're coming now with the removable, what would you call it?
Oh, it is removable. I didn't notice that. It's
So you
got
can
like a
take
little lobster claw on the top where you can take this off and like put it on a shelf.
Yep, so you don't have to have the cord there. So I thought that was kind of nice that you can use it
Yeah,
even if it's not going on a tree. Ooh,
Hey.
sorry. Drop the magnet. Sorry, Troy.
The back says 25 years of Hocus Pocus, and it's got like a shadow of the sisters, and it says Magic Kingdom at the bottom.
But it's cool that it's a cauldron that they're sitting in with all the rocks and
Yes.
everything around it, so it's pretty cool.
So that is really cute. All right, next. More Hocus Pocus.
If you haven't had enough Hocus Pocus,
If you haven't had enough Hocus Pocus yet,
this was her must-have.
I had to have this one. This is the shirt for this year. Does it say 25 years on this too?
It says it in the back, doesn't it? Oh no, it does say it right here on the cauldron.
Okay,
In the front
25
there.
years on the
And this
cover.
has the book on it and everything, so
Yes.
that's the full. The cat Binks is there.
And then in the back it says amok amok amok. Of course. So must have Hocus Pocus villain spelltacular shirt. And these are things that you can wear year after year too. I'm all about like getting. I wanted stuff that had the 25th anniversary, but as far as clothes and stuff go, that I'm not keeping that as a commemorative thing. I'm wearing it, so just saying.
She'll probably have it on in 2 weeks when we go back.
I probably will. Okay, and then one more Hocus Pocus, and then I will show you the annual pass holder shirt for Haunted Mansion. I knocked everything down. That's why I'm standing. Everything. Okay, so they only had 2 of these left when we were in line, but then it's the same logo for this is for annual pass holders, and the same thing. 25. Is there 25 on this side?
It's in the back.
Oh, duh, right there. 25 years of Hocus Pocus on the back of the tote bag. And again, your annual pass holder discount 20%.
Definitely a must use.
Yes. Okay, and then now that I made a mess over here, hold on. One more thing. Jack, no.
Go there.
My dog's checking out stuff. Okay, so if you are a Haunted Mansion fan like I am, like he is, this is the coolest thing. And if you know your Haunted Mansion history, Hatbox Ghost, awesome. Here is the annual pass holder shirt with the Hatbox Ghost on it. And this is you have to go behind the register to get
and like again in the toy area, the register that's over there. Just ask them. They have them behind the register. All the sizes available, and they'll pull it for you and purchase it right there.
And to get a better, it's got the Hatbox Ghost, which this is a little bit creepier than what Disney usually puts out, but he's still awesome. So it says pass holder on his hat, Haunted Mansion, and on one side of him it says make your final arrangements, and the other side death certificate is required. So tad morbid, but if you know your Haunted Mansion lines from the ride
and lore.
Yes, then you understand. Hatbox Ghost. Only Disneyland has him right now. Currently, we heard rumors that maybe
by the 50th
we might get him at Disney World too. So
hoping, praying, wishing.
I mean, the Hatbox Ghost is pretty darn awesome.
He is. He's such a great storyline, and it's sad that they did pull him out, but it kind of adds to the lore about him.
There is, and I think we talked about this on another show. That one of the first research articles I did for the Main Street Mouse like 6 years ago was about the mystery of the Hatbox Ghost.
Robert, you're off the staff.
What did he say?
NBC is okay at best.
It's okay. You know what? I like Hocus
You're
Pocus
off
better.
too.
No, Hocus Pocus.
Nightmare though, if you go and read about how that movie was made and how many years it took and everything they went into making it, it's phenomenal.
He's impressed with how Nightmare Before Christmas was done.
It was.
It was pretty revolutionary at the time to
really
have something
was.
like that.
And Tim Burton couldn't even do it. He had to actually hire a director to come in and do it because he was busy doing other stuff at the time. A little movie called Batman, I think.
Was it Batman?
No.
No.
Was it Batman? No, what was it? He was working on something else at the same time though. Wasn't it Batman 2? The second one. He was working on something else, and he didn't have the time to, because they started Nightmare 3 years before it came out in 1990.
It took a very long time to make the movie. So even if you don't really care for it, it's pretty impressive how it was done. Let's just say that. So okay. So
Thank you, Joe. Joe agrees with me.
Okay.
I always liked you, Joe.
Speaking of Joe, look what I have. Okay, so we have some very talented people who work on our staff. We have Joe, who is our resident photographer.
He's awesome. He really is.
Who makes calendars. And thank you for the package, Joe. I was going to email you today and tell you that I got it, but I just show you anyway. So Joe's 2019 calendars are out. He does magnets too, and I think they fell when all my stuff fell. But Joe has calendars to choose from, and he's under Moments of the Magic on Facebook and all that good stuff.
Actually, we'll update on the site. I'll talk to Joe, make sure we have the right link, but there's a link at the
or
bottom
Joe,
of the
if
page
you want to
for Joe.
if you want to put the
Drop
link to
your
your
link down.
calendars in the feed so that people can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Joe lives in New York, but he and his wife and new baby are diehard Disney fans, and they've been following us for years, and we really value Joe's talent and his support. And they're wonderful people, and he's so talented, talented. So you guys totally want to check out Joe's.
Check out his calendars. You will love it. It gives you the full Disney year.
You get Disney magic all year long.
And it's a great gift for those at the holidays.
It is. I'm trying to find. I think look for October. Check it out. If you love Mickey Pumpkins, here you go. Because I love Mickey Pumpkins. Like I said last week, I'd like one for our door, but I can't sneak one out.
So please go check out Joe. Go to
Moments
his link.
of the Magic.
If Joe's not going to post it here, I'll talk to him after. There is a link at the very bottom of the website, one of the boxes that's for Joe's. But I'll make sure it's the right link to purchase his items. Maybe we can get a picture of the new calendar to put up from Joe.
Yes, Joe.
Joe, we'll get that set up, and then please go there, check out what he has, and support what Joe does. Because he's such a big part of TMSM.
Yes, and he's been around for a really long time. And we are really big because we're small business owners. We really support small business. Because it's small business owners like us, like Joe, like Erica, like everybody who is associated with us. We put our heart and soul into everything that we do and everything that we put out. So when you support small business, you are making a big difference to these people and to us. So thank you. Okay, so Moments of the Magic is Joe. And there's a link. Okay, and
there is a link on it. Now for Erica, she's about to talk to Erica. We don't have a link for your stuff yet, so I need you to help me get that set up for you. We can put that on.
Yes, Imagineering Emporium is Erica's shop on Facebook. She makes these beautiful ears. These are Erica's, and if you notice, they're more full than Disney's ears. She does a really good job.
And none of her ears are the same.
No, she makes them different, and she can make custom ones too.
Yes, she can.
So, and Erica also helps us design for Lost Princess Apparel, the shirts, the Haunted Mansion shirts.
Most of the Halloween shirts right now are Erica's, and people seem to like them a lot.
They do.
So they're doing really well. So please help us out. Looks like Suzanne just shared Joe's link for this. So that's out there. Please check out Erica's stuff. These are the people that help keep us going every day.
Yes.
And their side projects are the least we can do to help support them.
So this is our way of thanking them for doing everything for us. So thank you, Erica. Thank you, Joe.
Yes, thank you guys.
And our staff in general is really wonderful people. They're wonderful people, and we couldn't do what we do without them. So we thank you guys for everything. Sometimes, I don't want anybody to ever feel not appreciated, because we appreciate it.
And we're actually working on a new project possibly coming up here with Jared very soon, which is going to be really good. And
Robert started a YouTube channel.
Robert's got his YouTube channel, so check that out.
Pop vinyls, like opening of that.
Suzanne just shared Erica's shop.
But yeah, all our staff they're very talented people, and they're doing various things. So so check them out, please.
Check them out, support them. Even if you just like their page and share it with your friends, even if it's not something you want to purchase or can't for whatever reason not purchase it, share it with your friends and let them see if they want to.
Yes, and our stuff is under lostprincessapparel.com.
We should put Joe's on there and Erica's on there.
Yes, because we're doing especially for the season, we have Hocus Pocus dresses and leggings coming. We have Haunted Mansion leggings and dresses. Nightmare Before Christmas.
More Haunted Mansion dresses are coming.
Castles.
Yes.
And so if you're looking forward to Christmas already with holiday stuff, that'll be coming too. So follow along, please.
Follow along for all the fun.
Okay. And then, speaking of fun, all right, so we had our giveaway for this lovely Winnie the Pooh pop vinyl, speaking of pop vinyls. And then they got this and a signed copy of my book.
And a TMSM button. That's the biggest prize of all.
And you wrote down the winner.
I did. I'm not going to tell you.
You have to tell him.
I'm not going to tell him. I'm gonna let them sit there and wonder.
Oh, don't do that.
Okay. Stacy Taylor Photography on Instagram.
You are
a winner.
Congratulations.
So Stacy, if you will just send us a message with your address, we will get that out to you. And also Michelle will personalize the book for you, and we'll send that out as well.
Yes, and keep watching because we're going to continue to do giveaways. Whether it be Halloween merchandise, maybe, or other things that we come across. Giveaways are good.
And I want to get this views up to 200.
Yeah, if we could, people like see we announced you when we started.
We will give you Robert if we get up to 200.
We'll give you Robert.
You get Robert for 1 week.
You get to.
We will send him to you. Carolyn said it's fine.
Carolyn said
we will ship Robert out to you for 1 week.
And for those who still have not gotten my book, you can get a copy of my book, whether it be signed or not signed. Either way.
On Lost Princess Apparel, you can get it right there. And actually, if you're buying from the clothing line, you can add it to your cart and buy it all together. Right
Yes.
there.
It's a good book from what I hear.
A few people said it's pretty good.
But yeah, so you can get it on. There's a link on the Main Street Mouse. There's a link on Lost Princess Apparel. And then I also have a Facebook page. After the book came out, it's just under Michelle Atwood. That way I could reach out to more people because I started getting a ton of friend requests. And I do like to keep some things private, like with my family and stuff.
Vanessa's asking what's on my shirt. So it is the hat that goes. Says I never lose my head, Haunted Mansion. It was at Memento Mori the other day, and I had to have it because.
Yeah, and speaking of Memento Mori, the Haunted Mansion store has got all kinds
of new stuff. Cheryl, in case you missed it, it was Stacy Taylor Photography on Instagram. She won the prize tag.
Yes. So congratulations, Stacy.
Yes. So one more thing I wanted to mention before we get out of here. Oh, we have Q&A?
I don't think we really had anything. I think we covered everything.
I'm going to say one thing. Tomorrow, we told you guys last week that there was an ad added to the front of our website from David's Vacation Club Rentals. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, unveiling what that secret is going to be announced. So make sure you check it out. A new banner will be going up with the announcement and the webpage to go check it out and all that. So that goes up 11 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, Tuesday. So be sure to check that out.
It's a big announcement.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Huge.
So we're gonna have it's really good. It's a really good thing.
Thank you.
You know, we just keep things rolling. You know, trying to offer our followers more things all the time. So yeah, tomorrow morning, big announcement. I hope you guys check it out.
Maybe we should go live at 11.
Should we go live? Well, we'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later. It depends if we're awake.
We'll be awake.
Or awake, but actually function.
It's school time, so we're awake very early.
I'll be upstairs working on orders all day tomorrow.
Okay, well anyway, so I hope that was give you enough rundown of the Halloween party. If there's anything that we didn't talk about, I'm pretty sure it's being covered between our videos on YouTube, the vlogs on our site, and we're gonna. Throughout the whole season, I definitely will be adding more because there's always stuff to talk about.
There's always new stuff, and I'm sure after we go to the next party, there'll be stuff there that we didn't get to do, like Pirates Ride, that we will be able to talk about more.
Yeah, and then back in Storybook Circus that we didn't get.
And that'll be the Labor Day show, actually. That Monday will be Labor Day after we go.
It'll be Labor Day weekend, isn't it?
And then that Monday night show is Labor Day.
Oh. So we're gonna do a show on Labor Day.
We're doing a holiday spectacular.
Holiday spectacular.
I don't know what that means.
Does that sound better if it's that way?
We're gonna talk about food because I want barbecue.
Barbecue. Maybe we'll have an online barbecue, you guys.
Whoop, whoop. We'll bring the potato salad.
Okay, so thank you guys so much as always for tuning in. Do you want to give our rundown of social media?
I guess.
Okay.
Okay. On Facebook and Instagram, you can follow us at The Main Street Mouse. On YouTube, it's The Main ST Mouse. And on Twitter, you can follow Main Street Mouse. You can also follow Cindershella4 on Instagram or myself, TMSM_Avenger on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. We really appreciate it. Thank you for all those that entered the contest.
Yes.
Stacy, congratulations on winning it. Thank you to everybody. Visit Joe's page, visit Erica's page. Keep visiting the site. Share our stuff, share our videos. You got anything that goes up?
No, we just appreciate all of it. So thank you so much.
That's it, guys. Have a great week. We will see you guys next week. Same time, same place.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Guys.